Welcome back to the AB Scout Project. I'm Krieger, and this is Alpha Bravo, and today we've got the Transformers Stranger Things crossover Freakwency and 8 tracks, and here's a box that comes in with the W Squawk with 50,000 watts, and then on the side you've got a picture of the top of Freakwency and 8 tracks. You got just legal and picture on this side, and you got the full Freakwency there with his chicken. And you can see that the mail service didn't really care about the condition of my box, so I probably won't be using this box again. Anyway, the top is the top of the radio station building. The bottom is all your legal. So yeah. And it is a full bubble, so you can put everything back in here. But again, since my box is damaged, I'm just going to leave it out. So let's go ahead and get to the contents. Here we have Freakwency out of the package, and it looks pretty neat. It's got a bot with headphones on there with that head sculpt. It's pretty neat. Turn him around here. Not too bad. Some big shoulders. Just not a lot of hollowness, so it's pretty good. Honestly, probably one of the more, nicer crossover figures. The big shoulders might be the only problem, but otherwise pretty good. Head is on a ball joint. Not much up, not much down. Really stiff on the left and the right, but you do have a ball joint there. Arms are on a ball joint over here, but do have a lot of kibble there that gets in the way of a lot of articulation. Does have elbow rotation, has a wrist rotation, and an elbow. There is no waist, just because they had the compartment gimmick, which I'll show you here in a sec. But otherwise, legs do what legs should. Really stiffly, which is good. You do have two joints on the knees here, so you have to be careful which ones you're actually engaging. So, because the actual knee is really stiff. But yeah. Anyway, and he has a little bit of ankle tilt there. So, not too bad articulation-wise. The compartment gimmick, you can flip that open and you can get 8 tracks out. I just got to flip the cod piece back down. Alright, and you can actually lift up the back kibble here and press over here to get it out. And there we have 8 tracks in its 8-track mode. So we'll go ahead and take a second to show that off. So see Rockin' Hawkins there. Flip it around there. Even have little where the magnetic tape was, so it's pretty neat. They try to make it as close to the old 8 tracks. And we kind of just pop that open there, flip that around there, turn the head, flip the feet forward, splay the wings, flip that up, and voila, there you have 8 tracks. And he does have these little 3mm holes here, which can mount up here, so you can have him perched on his shoulder. So that's pretty neat. Alright, and you have his chicken gun, which you can flip that up, put this around, flip that around, flip those up, and there's the rubber chicken for the squawk, for the K-squawk. So yeah, we're just going to leave that in its gun mode. Yep, put that down. Come back here. Here you go. And you can move the leg forwards if you want, but this is the way that the instructions showed it. So there you go. There's everything. And I do like this as an 8-track player here, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, we'll do some comparisons here. Bring in the first Stranger Things crossover with Code Red here. And as you see there, Code Red is about half a head taller. Bring him down a little bit so you can see. About half a head taller. And we'll bring in Kingdom Optimus. So you can see he's just half a head shorter than Kingdom Optimus. So a decent tall, or mid-range Voyager tall deluxe, short Voyager. About in that Ironhide range, maybe a little bit taller than Ironhide, but yep. Alright, that's about it for the robot mode. Let's go ahead and check out the van mode. And here we have Freakwency in his van mode. And you can mount the chicken above it. 8 tracks goes back into the compartment. As far as storage goes, it's a bit more difficult to get out in this mode. So if you want them out, you really need to do it in robot mode. And again, you can see, visible head syndrome. Otherwise, if you turn it around, you can stare at the face through the windshield. But yeah, anyway. So you got the cool van details up here with the hitmaker, W squawk and stuff, and the squawk on the side, the squawk, W squawk, yeah, all that stuff, and all the panel lining, stuff like that. And it's like one of the old Econoline panel vans, so that's pretty neat. Come around here, get those snapped together better. And so yeah, you got the exhaust down there, all the details. So they did a good job on the details. Rolls actually really well. Alright, comparison. Let's bring in Red Alert. And we've gone from a Volkswagen van to an Econoline van there. So yeah. Pretty neat. And it's fun bringing Earthrise Optimus again, just so you can see the size. So yeah, definitely out of scale, but still not too bad. That's why we just do robot modes. We don't care about vehicle modes on this channel. And you can have the chicken in, combat mode. Like Red Alert, you could have the pizza sign in combat mode while it's driving too. So either or. I mean, you might be able to say that the chicken is a target master. I guess you could say that and then give it a name if you want to. Call him Rubbernecker or something. Anyway. Not a whole lot more to say about the van. Looks good. Alright, let's go into our final thoughts. Seeing that this is the only character for this, of course, he doesn't appear in G1 and IDW, but he is the only one, so he is our only Freakwency and the only 8 tracks. So yeah, yep, he's the only one. So although he doesn't appear in IDW or G1, he is our 8 tracks. Overall, not bad. I think he's pretty decent. Not many gaps. Fun transformation. Yeah, just the shoulder kibble is about my only complaint. So yeah. So I think we can go ahead and wrap it up. So thanks for joining us today on the AB Scout Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.